Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scarbo here. So we have a few more days left in June. And instead of this being the week ahead, I'm going to call it the last few days of June. That'll be the title. So today is Sunday, June 27th, 2021. And today the moon is in Aquarius. Venus ingressed into Leo very early this morning. And we have a sun sesquiquadrate the moon. Looking at Venus here in this chart, moving into Leo, um, we can see right here, Venus has moved into Leo at 0000. We can see that it is it is right behind Mars here. Later in the month of July, Venus and Mars will make a conjunction to each other, but not before each one of these runs the gauntlet of the Saturn Uranus square. We can see that Saturn Uranus square is still relatively tight. It pretty much stays tight the whole year. Um, with these moments in the year where it's exact. It was exact in February, it was exact last week, and it will be exact at the end of the year in December. Of course, the Uranus-Saturn square is the story of the year, and it is a last quarter crisis in consciousness square. And so it is revolutionary. It is the process of individuation. It is breaking free from old patterns and old structures that no longer serve. And it is moving in a more progressive and humanitarian direction. That is the direction of the future astrologically. And let's see if we can sort of get on that boat, so to speak, and make the world a better place, guys. But as I said, Venus and Mars will be going through this gauntlet. Mars does it within the first 3 days of July, and Venus does it the next week. And then I believe the week after that, they make their conjunction. So this Venus-Mars cycle is a 2-year synodic cycle that began with a conjunction of these two planets in Virgo. In fact, this last one was in Virgo. The one before that was in Virgo. And of course, Virgo is about perfecting. And now the next one will be in Leo. And so it will be a very different energy. It'll be very different energy, very creative, very dramatic. But let's talk about this Venus in Leo. So here we have, I always look at the Sabian symbol. For 1 degree of Leo, blood rushes to a man's head as his vital energies are mobilized under the spur of ambition, the eruption of biophysical energies into the ego-controlled field of consciousness. So, of course, Leo is about creative self-expression. It is the pinnacle of ego. And so we're kind of feeling our way through this. Of course, I always look to see what the ruler of the sign, in the case of Leo, is the sun, what degree that may be in and what sign that may be in. Of course, because Venus and the sun are very far away from each other, excuse me. It is in Cancer, it's at 6 degrees of Cancer. And it says here, game birds feathering their nests, the instinctual dedication of self to new forms of life. So this symbolizes this Venus, of course, in Leo, the potential of great creativity and the underlying energy, sort of disposited energy, is that sun in Cancer, which is an energy of dedicating yourself to fostering that creative spark, whether that creative spark be actual children or a project, or just, finding your voice. So Venus in Leo, I think, is going to be very dramatic. Okay, so and then we look to the next 3 days. A couple of things happening, nothing too big, so I'm just going to go over it. Monday, the 28th, the moon moves from Aquarius into Pisces. We have a sextile of Mars, which is in Leo, to the north node of the moon. Of course, the north node of the moon in Gemini is our evolutionary edge. It's the direction of our collective evolution in Gemini, looking at the facts. looking at the facts, gathering the information. A sextile to Mars in Leo gives us courage to do just that, and to sort of bravely move into the future. Not that we have a choice, because what is that expression? Um, for those who will, fate leads; for those who won't, fate drags, or something like that. And if that's not the expression, I think I just invented a new expression. I like it. So very Leo of me, so Venus and Leo of me, isn't it? Okay, so we have that. We also have, and I have here, action toward our collective evolution. And we have an in conjunction between Venus and Jupiter. Now, Venus and Jupiter are both considered benefic planets. Usually, even difficult aspects of Venus and Jupiter aren't always that difficult. But an in conjunct requires humility. And Venus and Jupiter together, this synodic cycle of Venus and Jupiter is an expansion of our values. This requires us to really sort of look and see our values and make the necessary mental adjustments. Perhaps you're thinking too big, which is more likely than thinking too small at this point, especially now that Venus has moved into Leo. Had it been in Cancer, I might have said something different, but it's in Leo now. It's in conjunct Jupiter, which is in Pisces. Pisces is very idealistic. And so we might have some very idealistic ideals and ideas, wanting to put them forth. There's nothing wrong with being idealistic. There's nothing wrong with being positive that you're going to affect something, but you do have to take reality into consideration. And of course, with Venus and Mars going through the gauntlet of Saturn and Uranus, reality will come and we will see. Tuesday, June 29th, 2021, the moon still in Pisces. The sun and the moon make a lovely waning trine. That is a Sagittarius side trine, which brings understanding and social rewards. So that sesquiquadrate between the sun and the moon, that we had, what was that, the day before, where we had to make some adjustments because, people weren't exactly like saying, yeah, you're the best thing since sliced toast, giving us that static, I guess you could call it, from the outside world. Now that we've made those adjustments, the outside world is very much interested in what we have to say, and our philosophies and our perspective. So Tuesdays is a good day to share your perspectives because people's ears will be open to them. And then Wednesday, June 30th, the moon moves from Pisces into Aries. There's a couple of moon things that happen, but nothing more than that. I will talk about that on Wednesday when I do my morning walkabout. So I want to wrap up. Let's wrap up June. It has been quite a transformative month. Remember, June is the 6th month. When we add it to the universal year of 5, we have an 11-2 vibration. So 11 requires us to seek balance, and it hasn't been easy. But we do our best. So I'm going to wrap up June, and we're going to look forward to July. I'm going to get the numerology and Kabbalah of July out today, and probably at least the first week of July, which is going to be a corker, as we say here in Massachusetts. All right, guys, much love. Have a great day. Like and subscribe. Much love, much love, much love. Take care.